Go.
Hi everyone, I'm Gotangco. I'm taking courses through Columbia College online, and this is for my public speaking course. I appreciate each one of you taking the time to sit down and listen to me talk. All right, I'm going to talk to you about CrossFit. Each one of us commits to wear this uniform. We take the time out of our lives, our civilian jobs, and we commit to a life of fitness, a life of balance. To maintain that balance, we have to maintain that fitness level, time with our family. Well, how do we do it? On a drill weekend? God knows we don't have time on a drill weekend between training, unit responsibilities, and family to maintain fitness all the time. So how do we do it? Day in and day out, we take the personal initiative to stay fit. We take the personal initiative to meet our responsibilities to God, country, and our families. So how do we maintain that fitness level with those responsibilities? I turned 45 in a couple months. I started looking at exercise programs because I had a few injuries. Torn bicep, meniscus, and every time I would get started, I kept hurting myself. Well, the old joke is that an old bull finds his way around things the long way, but he gets there. And the reality is, you have to take that time to step back. Take the time to work with a trainer in some instances. Well, recovering from injuries is a great example of it. So I started looking into CrossFit. I came across two guys, Warren Ashley and Jason Manninkoff. Warren Ashley is a graduate of South Carolina University in exercise physiology. He doesn't consider himself an exercise or fitness expert, but most of his knowledge comes from his research and his contacts during his coursework studies. Now, he brought up some really great points about CrossFit. First of all, the popularity of it. You see it all over the place. You see it in malls, you see it on ESPN, you see it day to day with some of the items that people wear. You see it all over with a lot of these runners with these dry fit shirts. I mean, let's face it, how many people don't want to belong to a group, don't want to belong to a community, don't want to be popular? The other thing too is the variety of the workouts. The workouts change day to day. So it allows your body to adjust to different activities. Since it's a multi-joint exercise, it forces you to stress every part of your body. The same thing goes when you're working in your yard. If you're digging a fence post, what are you working? Just your hands, your arms? No, you're working your arms, your back, your legs. You're pushing the wheelbarrow here to there. You're doing a full body workout, even though it's a chore, a task. And some people say, well, that's just manual labor. It's not. How many times have you or your wife picked up groceries out of the car, put the bags on the ground? You go to get it. I mean, I'm using my whole body. You have to have proper body posture. You know, lift with your legs, not with your back. The same thing goes with CrossFit. Those various exercises force you to do that, but at high intensity for short periods. Now, one of the other points he brought up is that the sense of community. The number of people that are involved in CrossFit throughout makes you wonder whether or not it's like a typical gym. You can go to a Planet Fitness or an LA Fitness or Gold's Gym, walk in there, not know anyone. The trainer might talk to you, might take the time if you go up to them. In a CrossFit gym, it's a sense of community. When you come in, you're greeted by the trainers. When you start working out with the group, you introduce yourself to everybody. Everybody will come up to you and talk to you. Some of the more experienced athletes will actually sit down and take the time to work with you. But that sense of community comes in. Now, his last point, pro, is a little sexist, but it's a valid point. All right? He says that CrossFit's popular with guys because of hot girls. Well, it works both ways, okay? Guys are attracted to women, women are attracted to guys, but the fact is would you want to go to a gym that the owner weighs 400 pounds with a size 72 waist, or 52 ways. No. The individuals that teach the classes within CrossFit communities live the lifestyle, and they're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're doing the same things that they're teaching day in and day out. So they practice it, which shows that they know from experience what it's like to do those exercises, what it's like to follow that regimen. And they're willing and happy to pass those on to everyone when you join those companies. Now, Jason Manicoff's a little different. He is a fitness expert. He has spent his entire career as a weightlifting trainer, as a professional power lifter. He's actually ranked number 3 in the US in bench press. The gentleman weighs 154 pounds and almost bench presses triple his weight. Okay, he owns a performance facility out of Hoboken, New Jersey. And one of the things he brought up is that CrossFit, since it's a multi-joint exercise and uses the whole body at high intensity, it trains the body to increase the VO2 max, which is your ability to take in oxygen while you're working out, and also what they call an EPIC. It's exercise post-oxygen consumption. It was a new term I had just learned while I was doing the research, and what that means is when you're done working out, your body continues to burn calories more efficient. But the last thing that he went in his cons, you can condense it in one thing. There are so many gyms that are popping up. The inexperience of the trainers, the overbooking of the gyms because all they want to do is make money, and the fact that people are promoting it as the end-all be-all. I mean, as a professional, his opinion weighs heavily. So one of the key things that you have to look into are the facilities, are the trainers. You know, do they know what they do? Or are they just a piece of paper hanging on the wall? I did the research, I checked out a couple of gyms, and I followed their advice. And statistically, they were right. I checked out 4 gyms. Out of the 4 gyms, 3 of them were certified in CrossFit affiliates. Out of the 3 gyms, only 2 of them had introductory courses that would walk you through for an 8-week cycle, exercise by exercise, and wouldn't release you until you completed their course and could prove that you knew the exercises. And you did them with a PVC pipe. So I challenge each one of you to take that responsibility, take that initiative. It usually costs you nothing at any CrossFit box you walk into to take the time to try those exercises. The members of that community and those trainers will take this time to talk to you, to teach you, and to answer any question you have. You don't have to join it, but I challenge each one of you for those responsibilities that we meet day in and day out to try CrossFit. Thank you.